is the last day of the year. We sort of made it. Okay, let's see. I want to start from this video right there. Now this video. Basically what I want you to hear about this when you listening to recordings of the St. Helens eruption, you actually hear that sound of the infrasound, the one that produced by the stars. So basically what I'm going to, I think, where I'm going to with this, I think the eruption of St. Helens was man-made, and they used infrasounds to do it. And they use specific infrasounds, basically the frequencies of the neutron stars or pulsar stars. Right now, the pulsar stars basically transmitting all kind of frequencies to wake us up and to destroy the matrix. That's why the water vibrations is increasing, severely increasing, and elites trying to take, basically, they still want to be in control, so they're basically trying to say with the Mandela effect, it's they're doing the speeding up of the time, it's they're doing, it's all about basically control, but they're not in control anymore. Okay, what did I wanna? And the reality is getting so bizarre lately. It's almost getting completely ridiculous. Where is my history? Right here. Oh, here you go. That's what I want to show you too.
Join Planet Fitness and save $28 or more. Just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends January 10th. At Ralph's, whether you shop pickup, delivery, or in-store, Kroger brand
Sorry for the commercial.
Artificial life, the cloning of human beings, possible contact with it. Because eventually people are going to say, what the hell is going on? It's just too nuts. It's not enough to say it's nuts. You have to explain why it's so nuts. I look for the invention of artificial life, the cloning of human beings, possible contact with extraterrestrials, possible human immortality, and at the same time, appalling acts of brutality, genocide, race baiting, homophobia, famine, starvation, because the systems which are in place to keep the world sane are utterly inadequate to the forces that have been unleashed. The collapse of the socialist world, the rise of the
Well, basically you got an idea, and the funny thing is I was in 2016 and 17 I was watching McKenna extensively because I was interested about altered states of mind and wanted to see the invisible world, and that video simply did not exist. So whatever you see right now, him talking about what's happening right now, basically I think it's been made very, very recently by AI, because ultimately every famous person is AI made character. So let's see. I'm gonna close this one later, but last year on multiple channels, the EM channel, We Awake, and others, I was basically predicting what's gonna happen this year, and I was saying it's gonna be a whole three things happening together, which is World War III, pandemic, and aliens. Back then people were basically saying that I'm fear-mongering, and sort of was making fun of me, brush me off and stuff like that. But as right now we can oh my god, I don't know if it was still I don't know if it's still recording. I was basically saying it's just like the technology is doing what they want to do. I was saying on multiple streams, I was predicting for the 2024 that it's going to be three things happening at the same time. Pandemic, World War III, and aliens invasion. It took almost to the end of this year for that to happen, and as you can see, it's all actually happening. The bird flu, the World War III, and an alien invasion too. So also majority of you sign up for me from the bigger channels, and that was my way to basically reach real people, because real people do not have big channels, and I knew from the very beginning that Ian was not the one who's gonna get out from this world, because I usually ask people and watch their reactions, like this world is collapsing and it's the end of it, and if their reaction is panic, basically they're the one who did not make it. And that's exactly what was happening with you. Right now on the channel Lomik, you can see he been exposed basically, so there is no coming back from that. And yeah, I'm just gonna go through the pictures I made on my phone. Here is the child was born in Russia like this, and as you can see, it's a greenish color, and you can see scales. So reptilians are a very, very real thing, you know. Next one. Goodness. On this picture, it's basically aerial view of the pretty big city, and as you can see, there is zero cars, almost zero cars, like there is few of them on the intersection. And I was telling you guys to watch aerial views of old movies and recent movies, and you can see a reduction of the people. You can visibly see it. It's almost empty. Aerial views of past, future, and present, because the AI trying to save the energy, trying to conserve the energy. A lot of you probably watching this dude, and as you can see, he using Masonic sign. So can you trust those people? Basically, people who you cannot criticize in a society, they're the one who run this world. in our society you cannot criticize Jewish people, and you cannot criticize Masonry or Illuminati level. So they're the one who's basically in control of this world, and that's why this world is going in complete disaster. Well, I don't think I need to talk about the bird flu, because there is a lot of documentation on it, and people like CDC director and Fauci, ex-CDC director and Fauci, basically they talking about the bird flu being next pandemic, and reaction of Iran when I was talking about it was also confirmed with that's going to be in the plans. It doesn't matter he was reacting on me knowingly or unknowingly. That's going to be the next thing, and as right now a lot of people already experiencing sickness. My daughter got sick, and she was sick for 2 weeks basically, but because we all not vaccinated she recovered, and right now my my boyfriend is sick too, so it's quite severe, let's put it that way, and it doesn't go away. It just goes in waves. About the spheres in New Jersey, not only New Jersey, that's when you see the videos of the spheres. That's the most important thing. Not the drones and not human-made technologies. They actually do use those ones to observe the spheres, and the spheres have this kind of frequencies going on. Same thing like the stars do have this kind of frequencies. So basically the stars fell from the sky, just like in the Bible. For some reason, for the last couple of years, United States flag has black flag underneath it, and it's basically the meaning of this flag, prisoners of war. So it's basically telling me personally that United States basically a prisoner of someone. That's why they placed the flag in every post office and on White House and stuff like that. So they're basically doing somebody else's will and stuff like that. Well, they always were. It's just a feature, basically, for us to see. That's a picture of those spheres, and as you can see, a frequency of the light on it. So, the Hurricane Helene destroyed. That's a hospital full, no IV equipment, limited antibiotics, all ages, low supply of oxygen in Louisiana, and that's gonna be the same thing in every hospital very soon. Why it's no IV fluids? Because Hurricane Helene destroyed the plant that produced 60% of IV fluids for the United States. That's stuff from Revelations 6:12. It's basically talking about the stars falling out from the heavens. So that's where we're at as far as the script for this movie. We're at the point where the stars fell out from the heavens. That's another pictures of those spheres. DNA is EMF antenna. It's not so much EMF antenna, it's already basically written the information of who you are and what's gonna happen. It's basically like and information can be rewritten and changed by using frequencies, and that's what's been done. And it's also can be used to create certain things. Like for example, viruses can be transmitted through the frequencies. That's how this pandemic gonna work out. It's basically transmitted through the frequencies. And the funny thing is, certain people are not gonna be affected. That's because the Jewish people, they're the one who run this world for the past 6,000 years. They're the one who not getting sick. That's why Ian never got sick with COVID, and a lot of us did, you know. A lot of you probably already seen this picture, the world ahead of 2025. It basically says everything what's gonna happen, and like I said, it's gonna be just like for the previous year, 3 things at once: pandemic, war, and aliens. Plus over here it's also, as you can see, the crash of economy. Of course, it's going to be a lot of things going to be happening. Yeah. So prepare as much as you can. Just because nobody wants to see the close ones suffer and stuff like that, just for that reason. And of course, at a certain point, we're probably gonna when you can't handle it anymore and let everything go, then you're basically free. Until then, when you're still watching the script, when you're still watching everything unfold, we're still gonna be here. So simple as that. There is a book. For some reason, my device does not want to focus on it, but the name of the book is Artificial Intelligence, Hope and a Human Spirit, Genesis, and Henry Kissinger, one of the authors. So basically this book is saying what where we're at right now, as far as we've been completely run by artificial intelligence on a human level, which we also have artificial intelligence much older than the human-made one. Our bodies is basically already it's like supreme robots, because it's self-reproducing itself. Basically, when you take ayahuasca or DMT or huge doses of LSD, you can see what your body made like. It has like computer-like structure, basically. And my thing does not want to focus. Over here it says that Hurricane Helen destroyed that plant that produces IV fluids for United States. The ones that have been used for people with dialysis and for anesthesia and stuff like that. So yeah, the technology does not work for me, it works against me, but that's okay. Over here it's a circuit, computer circuit, which is glued to the cockroach, which I was saying with insects are basically the only thing that does not need a spirit. They run by AI completely. That's why you can connect that and be in control of insects. instead of AI, you can do it just using AI technology, computer technologies. There is a Fauci was saying there is a next pandemic is bird flu. You probably already know that. There is a portal's been opened by the Pope of Rome. Here is some more pictures of the stars or spheres. Over here are people who we know making Masonic signs. One of them is Ian. There is dude who pop up recently also because I was searching about that stuff and he just popped up this year for me personally, so it's like his Mandela effect himself. And see, he's throwing the Masonic sign also. Kim Kardashian wearing the reptilian suit. She's a white reptilian, which is basically like royal reptilians in between reptilians. On the 19th of November, I had a live stream which was never published by this girl. Her name is Dark Mystic 9. And what happened after that, I should have paid attention, but her name was already basically not good. She never published my interview with her. She had 2 interviews with me, and after the second interview I basically had a stroke. So, and it was very strange stroke. I was experiencing hallucinations for 3 days, and you basically like when you asleep and you're dreaming, but you just can't wake up. That's how it was. And after that, this Dark Mystic basically got together with the Uber, and she exposed herself basically. But that's not the point. It's just there is very dark forces working against us. Also this year, exactly a year ago, my son developed schizophrenia. So basically spiritually I'm under attack constantly. Doesn't matter I'm transmitting information or not, and I'm very, very tired of that stuff. It's very, very harsh. On November 8th, it was a huge explosion over Santa Barbara, and a month later, on December 4th was another explosion, and that was not supersonic sound from the rocket, it was basically Santa Barbara located near Vandenberg base, so there were either, I think something basically blew up twice, and it was quite scary. The whole windows were shaking, the car signalizations were working, and the dogs were barking in the whole city. So also in my dreams I seen rockets, about 12 rockets flying and exploding. I just couldn't tell where exactly I was and when. I was in some kind of round building, and it was completely destroyed. So I saw this dream before I heard the explosion on November 8th. So another dream I had about a huge earthquake where his whole reality was shaking. Yeah, and big flash of light. So well, that's pretty much it. And yeah, the sad part, also the situation with the information in Russia. The YouTube is, they do not have access to YouTube, and basically they're gonna cut off international calls from regular people. So sooner probably gonna be not gonna be able to access my sister or my son in Russia. Well, things gonna be this year. It's gonna be we're gonna see a lot of stuff. The Deagle report about reducing population of United States to 67 million. I think it's gonna be play out for sure. And yeah, basically remember everything in this reality is not real. It's just like a collective dream, and don't lose yourself in it. Thank you so much for listening, and Happy New Year, I guess.